For my last video in the challenge, yes, that's still going, I want to do something a bit more personal and let you get to know me better, because I don't feel like you do know me and I think you should. Also, I've been thinking about the times in my life where I felt most fulfilled and happy in my life, and most productive too, and that was when I was making uncomfortably open and honest blogs about my life and thoughts. So I thought I'd start actually doing the same in vlogging form, rather than just talking about superficial nothings. So here are 7 pretty interesting, maybe core things to understanding and getting to know me. Number 1, my favourite food is pasta. This isn't superficial, it's very important. I eat it every day and it gives me the same boost that a really warm hug and loads of chocolate would. Want to make me feel at home, feel happy when I'm down? Pasta. It's a really easy way to make me feel ridiculously happy. That and tea and mint chocolate chip ice cream together. And gherkins. Food is the way to my heart, basically. Number 2, I am obsessed with money in a good way. One of my pet peeves is the wasting of time and money, and I'm not very good at time. I don't think really any YouTubers are, but money I am pretty darn good at. Most girls' idea of splashing out is buying a dress. Mine is buying a smoothie and a can of Pringles. I had some really good walking shoes, but the soles were wearing out and flapping as I walked, so I did what I thought was natural and sensible, and I duct taped them up. Everyone was really shocked, like, how could I even consider such a thing? All I know is that I got an extra 3-4 months out of those cool shoes, and if no one else is doing it because it's some sort of social no-no to use duct tape on your shoes, then they are missing out. Number 3, I am not girly. You may have noticed, ever since I was little, all that I ever wanted to do, really, were the same things that my brother did. Today I retrospectively justify it as a rational choice on my part, but really I think it was just the fact that it's more fun to be a boy. Being feminine means not being comfortable in your own skin, aspiring towards finding the perfect man, having the perfect marriage, and oh my god, babies are so cute like. Being a girl has always meant to me, no offense girls, but to be silly and fluffy in the head. Guys, on the other hand, now, they get to be great rational thinkers, great comedians, pun-toting suave spies and Nazi-fighting relic hunters. They get to stay inside and play Dark Cloud or Metal Gear Solid, or play outside in the mud with their friends. Girls go shopping. Shopping's not fun. Blowing up your friend's head in a fighting game, that's fun. Number 4, I am a hermit, essentially. It's a really funny one, this, because I've probably had less than 30 people in my whole life I would consider friends, and no more than 3 close or best friends. Hardly ever go out, and I'm usually alone either way. But whenever people realise this, or I tell them, they always think that must mean I'm terribly lonely, or just sad, or oh, poor Harry. If anything, having less friends, being more alone, that kind of makes me happier. I am a pretty serious introvert, and that's just what makes me happy. That being said, some way or another, I am opening up, and the need for things that once seemed so silly or even weak to want or need, like hugs, or more than 10 friends at any one time, is growing. That, and I am a little bit afraid of choking while alone and dying and decomposing in your flat. So maybe roommates are a good idea, at least. Number 5, I am a highly trained paranormal investigator and BS detector. To summarise a very interesting but very long story, I spent most of my preteen years researching, believing in, and finally disproving loads of paranormal beliefs and practices. As a teenager, I made the natural progression to self-help books, and they are perhaps just as bad. As a result, it seems like the people I can connect with most, or most easily admire, are great critical thinkers. And in terms of the people I admire, most of them are magicians, which is cool. Maybe I should be a magician. Number 6, I'm not allowed to get fat. There, I said it. I have a very high metabolism, which means that I don't have to do any exercise whatsoever in order to not turn anything I eat into body fat. I haven't told anyone this before because I've always expected they'd unreasonably hate me for it, but I can't I didn't ask for this, and to be fair, it is a little bit of a double-edged sword. Number 7, the last one, I am constantly at war with myself. There's no way to sugarcoat this, and I don't want to, because number 1, I am at peace with this myself, and number 2, this video is all about you getting to know me, and above even pasta, this is the best way you can. When I was little, something happened. And before the something happened, I was the perfect kid in everyone's eyes. I was the A-star, overly attentive, hyper-intelligent student, the effortlessly popular class joker. Then, the something happened. And all I can say is, it broke me. The metaphor that jumps to mind is breaking the ice in the middle of some great frozen lake and seeing all these shards splintering ever outward from this tiny original fracture point. And while I've grown stronger as I've gotten older, I can still feel all these fragments that make up me, sort of grinding and grating against each other, and what I really need to do is just find some way to make them realign and melt together again. Escaping metaphor world and zooming back to the present, what this actually means is that I am now an exceedingly complex, overthinky, but generally very upbeat and massively relaxed kind of person. I am still damaged, and while it does still floor me every now and then, on the whole, I think it's made me stronger and into a person I can actually be really proud of and admire. So, those were my 7 important things about me. I hope you feel like you know me better, and please do comment if you have anything to ask or say. Not that I'm lonely, but sometimes I don't know why I say things. I'm not lonely, but I do like comments, and being sociable over the internet is so not like the old me. So that's interesting. I'm changing. I'm regenerating. I'm in a weird phase. I think I'm becoming sociable. Yuck. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time for what might possibly be a comedy sketch. I don't know yet.